Good morning, snake. Before I disturb the snake, I was wanting to mention its enclosure. It is 40 inches in height, 24 inches across the front, and 20 inches in depth. That is 50 by 61 by 102 centimeters. Now, I built this for a crested gecko, but after it was built, I could not find the gecko that I wanted. But I did find Spot, and I laid it on its back, and I kept her in there for several months, which she did quickly outgrow. And she is brumating right now, which is hibernation for reptiles. Now back over here, these substrate. Oops, the substrate is sphagnum moss with a little bit of cypress. It does help hold the humidity. Water bowl, I have a live plant. I built this little tree so it can climb on. It likes to hang out in the bird nest sometimes. The rough surface of this decoration helps the snake when it is shedding. And this is a little light that does produce some heat. When I first got the snake, it was so small that it could actually fit through the holes, so I taped them up. And the backdrop I created out of styrofoam, and it is 79 degrees, 78.5. Oh, and at the top is a little LED light. Currently, this is the only snake that I keep. I've had several species of pythons in the past, but when I'm in the market to get another one, I will definitely consider the Reptile Expo, or aka the Jewelry Store of Snakes. There are literally thousands to choose from, and I will more than likely get a boa, a small boa. Even though snakes are not allowed in this household, what happens in the bug house stays in the bug house. Now, before I reach my hand in there, I want to make sure that the snake is awake. They don't close their eyes, so it's, you can be fooled into thinking it's awake, and then you reach your hand in there and it scares it. But it's easy to tell. I mean, it'll either move or it'll flick its tongue. See? He's awake. And once you get him to move, the rest is easy. Alright, not to sound redundant, but this is the Japanese rat snake. Now this one is captive born. The reason why I chose this snake is because it stays fairly small, only about 5 feet in length. It is very active during the day, and it is arboreal. And I was also told that they're kind of rare in the hobby, or hard to find. Now, I don't know if that's because they are uncommon, or maybe it's because they're not the prettiest snake. But there is a blue coloration also. But, it is a pretty snake. I'm sure he thinks he's beautiful. But it is from the culprit family of snakes, the same as a king snake and a corn snake. One thing that's interesting about that family of snakes is that they will shake their tail when they feel threatened, much like a rattlesnake. Now, I know this is a small, harmless snake, and I could have easily grabbed it earlier when I was trying to catch it. But I prefer to not do that. It causes undue stress on the animal, and then it takes it even longer for it to calm down. And it could have also musked me, which is one of those smells that kind of hangs out with you all day long. It is easy to feed. I try to be as humane as possible. I don't feed it live. And I just place it in its food bowl, and it will eventually find it. Now, if I want to make sure that it eats so that the food doesn't sit there for days, I will hold it with tongs and slightly entice it to eat. And the other thing is the shedding. It's very obvious when they are getting close to shed, their eyes will turn opaque. I just increase the humidity, and then after it sheds, I make sure that it is complete and especially the eye caps come off. Now it will stay thin-bodied like this. It won't become real heavy like a python or a boa. I rarely get this snake out of its enclosure, and you can, as you know, after just a few minutes, it's calmed down quite nicely. It's a very manageable snake. And last but not least, here is his first baby video. Leave a comment. Tell me your favorite breed of snake. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye-bye. Trees, as well as burrowing under the ground, going through the park, eating small chickens.